Yo, what's up? Quick, very unplanned stream. My hair is still wet. My food is on the stove. Probably not a good idea. I should probably turn it down. But yeah, just came home from a workout and had a random SpyMusic idea, which I guess is from a Carter Brothers adventure theme podcast, adventure music podcast thing inspired that, I guess. I think that it was the ending song of that. I think it was Day of the Tentacle, probably? Something like that. So yeah, I have a little melody, which let's switch over to DLW real quick. Boop, 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 boop. I have recorded it. It's basically like doom doo 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 doom doom doo 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 doom 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 doo 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 doom dum 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 king dum doo dum. That's the basic idea. And I just sorta kinda wanna get this down real quick. So that stream is probably gonna last like 20 minutes or something. So yeah, let me take care of my food real quick. Back in a second. Or not. Whatever. It's such a stupid idea. It's way too late for any of that. Anyways, so first we gotta get the tempo down. So let's do. Dum 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 dum. Don't make it 60. That's basically 120. Let's make it at least 65. 120 is boring. Let's see what 65 does. 120 is basically everything anyways. Let's do 65. So we got at least 130. Okay, how does that work? Oops, I should mute my monitors. That was the initial thing I recorded. So basically, my drums are very much not the right palette to use for this. Also, everything is really dark because everything, my redshift and everything is on. But yeah, let's do a, you know what? I'm gonna load basic superior drummer. Oops. Superior drummer. And let's put this to drums or not. It doesn't really matter. I just want the very basic. Avatar? Nah, let's do Superior Drummer 3. Not gent style, but let's just do default, because I think that's kind of jazzy anyways. Where is it? Here. Sure. Do I have brushes? It doesn't matter now. Let's just get the... Let's start here. My food is ready. I should just eat things, but no, I must have an idea. Anyways. Basically just... What am I doing? Oh, it's triplets, since it's the swung feel anyway, so we basically have... That's it. Okay, also don't even have the drum map. And this is maximum velocity. Superior drum basic is so weird. So something like that. Whatever, just copy paste it for now. That's too much. Probably it's just that. Let's just make it basic, like really basic. Get rid of all of that. Don't really have bass drums in jazz. Turn all of these down quite a bit. Let's just copy paste that out. Basically just kind of do really quiet crash. That is too quiet. Actually, isn't it more pedal heads? Whatever. And I think I just needed that's then we do the same thing again and then it loops. At least the first part. So basically from here on out. Okay. Whatever, let's just do that for now. I need some sort of low flutes, oboe or something. Really don't know my wind instruments. Don't have them. Probably something like the clair, the ideal clair or something. Let's just do low wind longs for now, because I don't want to think. I have no idea if that's actually a flute, supposed to be a flute, or if some sort of like brass, like a horn or something would be better, but whatever. Beautiful. Oh, come on. I hate that MIDI thing. Shut up. Thank you. Doom. Doodle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doom. Doom. Da. So come on, why is it that bad? It's stuck constantly. What is so bad about this? Why is this so bad? What key? G sharp minor. C sharp major, maybe? Is it C sharp major? Let's do C sharp major, whatever. Whatever. We're moving out of scale now anyway already. Oh, I want the scale assistant, right. C sharp major. Dun. Can we make all of them shorts? I guess staccatissimo, sure. Are we in? Probably should also be in triplet. I can't even talk anymore. It's too late for anything. That Probably all of it is triplets, I suppose. But is it that? Sure. This is fun. I've never in my life come up with anything like that, I think. So let's see where this leads. Especially the B part. Probably for anybody who has omnomnomnopedia, the thing that when you hear somebody eat, you have a problem with that. Probably should not listen to the stream. Because I need to devour this. Probably some noodles later. And the second time it's what? It's somewhere between probably what I heard. I don't remember what exactly I heard in the Mercado Brothers podcast thing at the end. They have the technical thing. It's somewhere between that, what I heard, probably, as well as, I guess, sort of, Inspector Gadget. I mean, that also works, but that's not what I wanted. Da, 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 da. That's also fun, not what I wanted. Da, da, da. Okay, whatever. That's a variation, I guess. Whatever. Okay. I did not mean to do that, but that's also fun. Let's put that up here for now, which is just having the idea that nope. And that's Luigi's Mansion. Maybe that is the E, actually. No, whatever. dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum. And that's actually not staccatissimo or staccato, whatever, that's sustain. Just simply sustain, I guess. Da-dum. Dum, dum. Whatever. Staccatissimo. Let's do that again. Dum. Nope. Da, 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 da. Is it here or? I think it's probably something like that. Whatever. No, it actually was that. Let's repeat the thing again here. Because why not? And have the second thing maybe? Let's get rid of that so we can have that thing here. That one too. Boop. Let's see if we like that. Oopsie. We need a jazz bass on top of that as well. This is fun. Can we double it up with high winds as well? We could actually turn this into like a waltz, or I mean, it's 4/4, so it's not a waltz, but I don't know, something like that after that. And actually, let's start the whole thing off with just the drums, and let's loop it. Send it to the drums thing real quick. Doop. I never thought I'd use the basic Superior drummer drums. They really don't sound great. But the cool thing about that thing is we can just use the drums as the loop point. I think we can just start off with having like the drum groove twice at the beginning. Boop. Nope, that's too much. That's not twice. I mean, it is twice, but twice. Not what I wanted. Okay, where's the jazz bass? Somewhere here. Yep, there we go. Dum, doo-dum, doo-dum, dum, dum, dum. What kind of expression do I have on my jazz bass sample thingy? Polyphonic legato glissando. Okay. Not too much with that stuff. Alright, whatever. And I am not in the triple grid. Okay, wait. Let's go down. Nope. Doo-doo. Let's make this shorter, but the other one longer. I like writing bass. Yeah, that's fun. Where does it go? At the end of this. Kind of make it longer. Sure. Leaving the space there is actually kind of fun. Let's leave space here. Also my noodles. Tomato noodles. Actually, we could start off with Dudum. Let's do that. Nah, short. Want to double that with the... Yeah, I think I want to... Dun, 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 dun. What did I do? Let's just copy the thing. It's late. I have an excuse to not do things properly. Also have an excuse for not talking much. 'Cause I am supposed to sort of be in bed. But I'm doing this instead. Actually, that works. Actually, no, let's double it up. Actually having a D there as well. I mean, that's an A part. We actually just need a B part? I don't even know if we need a C part, but probably. So, oh, here actually, boop. A part. And basically here in the beginning we do have the drum intro. This is fun. Probably ripped it off like everything I do. Intro, drum, loop, whatever. Definitely have to listen to Day of the Tentacle at some point as well to see if I ripped it off completely. Because I just had the thing in my head. Probably not long, well, actually really not long after I heard the play out from the Mercado Brothers one, which was a Day of the Tentacle thing. Whatever. It definitely wasn't exactly that. And also, the Day of the Tentacle one kind of reminded me of Inspector Gadget anyways. It's inspiration, that's fine. Right, it's half as long. So, start here. Quite a departure from Argent Metal. Actually, maybe. Doo-doo. Maybe that's a drum. Yes, that's a drum. An upright drum. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Is that what I want? Dum, dum. Faster. Ba-dum. Hey, Tyler, what's up, dude? How's things going today? Today's going good. I did an Argent Metal stream a few hours ago. Did a workout in between. Now it's in the middle of the night and I had an idea, which I probably ripped off. But apparently I'm doing a jazzy SpyMusic-y thing right now, which I didn't think I would, but guess I am. And it's fun. How are you doing, my dude? Nice to have you around again. Yeah, it actually does come later. I just did the thing wrong. And which means we get rid of the B here and also this B. The double dipping the streams. I guess so. Not bad. Sounds fun so far. Thank you. I like that little thing as a base. Okay, we need a B part as well. And I don't actually think how much more, I don't even know how much more this actually needs, because I think it doesn't really need much. It's probably going to be an arrangement like that. We'll just have to see what we are going to use. Maybe instead of the flute line or like whatever low winds we're going to use. But yeah. How are you doing, my dude? What is happening? What are you up to? What time is it in your... Are you American? I suppose. Not too bad. What was real long, but I am officially in the VGMA Pro community now. Hey, that's sick. Welcome, my dude. Looking forward to hear what you're going to be up to. That was not a sentence. It's late. I got an excuse. Looking forward to that. That's cool. There's quite a few cool things for like beginners and stuff to dive into. So I'm sure you'll find something there. And you actually chose a quite cool moment because we are going to have like a masterclass with Tim Larkin. I am so sorry if I butchered the name. But like dude who did Dota, stuff like that. So, right, it's Canadian. Sorry. True. But yeah, you're actually pretty much in time for masterclass. So Steven is probably going to post the deadline soon, but in case you want to send in a track to be reviewed by him, go write a track, like, soon. Because we're going to have track feedback with him as well. At least we always had, so I'm pretty sure we also do that. It's going to be a Q&A session as well as track feedback. So if you want to have your track feedbacked, whatever, by a professional, you can send in a track. So in case you have something, yep, Tim Larkin, right. Looking forward to that. Sick. I still have to dive into his everything, basically. I don't really know anything about him yet, honestly. I've read that name for the first time. I'm going to, I guess, look at interviews over the next few days and figure out what I want to ask him and whatever track to write for that. But yeah, going to try, but I'm not sure I can write something fast enough for that. Gonna be fine. Just don't overthink it. Just do something. Have fun with whatever you're most comfortable with doing, what like your most comfortable genre is, and just do something. It's all about having fun. And always, like, you can say one of the professionals heard one of your tracks and gave you feedback, and that's also at the very least social media content. And you know how this world goes now, so yeah, fair enough. Maybe I'll send in this one. Probably not. Okay, what else can we do? Honestly, if that's true, it'd be cool to have him hear something at all. Yeah, and you can also submit a track you've already written. You don't have to write something specifically for that. Just something to send in that you want him to hear and want feedback on. So it really doesn't matter. It usually is just, I kind of got in the habit of writing something specifically for track feedback for whoever's gonna come on. Because I find it's a fun challenge. I've done that with a few people, and some of them actually were really, like, endeared by it, I guess, like happy to hear a track kind of sort of in their realm. So I try and do that. Basically, like, straight up telling him, hey, I'm trying to copy you for fun. What do you think? So yeah, most of them, especially I never know how to pronounce his name. Richard Jacques, Sonic Dude, he heard one. I basically wrote a Sonic-esque track. He heard it and he really liked it. That was so much fun hearing him. I was seeing him reacting to that. That was so much fun. And it was so much fun to write. Also something I've never written before. Anyways, we need a B part. This is fun. This is so upbeat. We probably should layer it with a synth. Sure, whatever, let's do something. It doesn't matter anyways. I have no idea what I'm doing anyways. Let's just do something. Get rid of all of that and do some long notes. Still don't even really know what key signature we're in. Let's make it sustained. And I hate that MIDI, that I don't have like a MIDI panic button. Sure, whatever. And we're gonna go faster, I guess. A lot of offbeat stuff. And that's not staccato. Come on. These are supposed to be sustain again, maybe. You know what? Whatever. Let's do it later. Or let's make it power sustain for no reason. Yes. What? Sure, guess we're gonna stick with the short. Whatever, don't care. Sadly, don't really have any completed track as of yet. I know that feeling. I have so many hard drives full of things I have not completed. Well, I actually just lost a bunch of the half worked on tracks I had thanks to technology. Oh god, I hate that. Oh god. Did like one of the drives die? Because there is, if you think it's sort of worth saving it, there is, depending on what I'm on Mac, and there's like Disk Drill, which is a software that sometimes can get back files. And also, if you're going to like a tech shop, they can usually recover what's on the drives. So, depends on how important you think the tracks are. And I mean, at the very least, usually it's cool to have something you've written years ago. But yeah, no idea how much that costs or if it's possible. But yeah, dying drives are horrible. I'm very much afraid of my main backup drive dying. I have a backup of everything except for the backup drive backing up my main machine. So, yeah, should probably get another one. But it's expensive at the moment. Stupid AI data centers. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, so is that different enough? I mean, it's sort of different. I guess we could use horns. Maybe? I don't want to go back to the, what is it, this D? Yes. F? Actually, interesting. Because it's a bit spicy. I don't like it. Da-da-da. Do I want that much chromaticism? Da-da-da. Let's do the chromaticism as an approaching node, I guess. Not what I wanted, but better than what I wanted. So now I want it. Oh, that's always funny making a mistake. What else? This is about it was actually my fault entirely. I had a reason to bring my FL Studio to factory settings and completely blanked on the fact that projects were saved in those file bans. Oh, yeah, that sucks. But still, you technically could still get them back, I think. Wasn't anything crazy that I had worked on. Mostly just feeling my way around, so it's not the worst in the world. I mean, it depends. Sometimes just feeling around, having little ideas floating around. It's still better than having nothing sometimes. But then again, oftentimes, losing something can be the best thing anyways. Because when you lose everything, you have a chance to completely restart it, and you don't even remember what it was. And if you remember what it was, you might only remember like the best parts of it. So you might be able to actually arrange it better than you had before. So yeah, could be a blessing as well. I kind of still have the same rhythm in my head. Whatever. Let's end it the same way as the other thing and do something a bit different. So let's just use the same rhythm at least and change up the notes a bit. I have no idea what key signature I am in. Is it C# major? Dun, 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 dun. Maybe. Dup, dup, dup. This one. Nope, it was right here. Oh wait, we are still in. Dum dum. Sure, does that work? Dum dum dum. Put that on the one again as soon as it's finished loading. It did. Cool. Wasn't anything crazy. Oh no, I already read that. Huh. Just realized I have most of the most recent ones actually saved on a shared Google Drive from when I shared them with a friend. So safe. Sick. Sick. Have a place on your hard drive that is actually just dedicated to all the projects. If that is possible in FL, probably is. Just have one place. Like, I'm using the Para organization system because I'm really suck at organization, and Para is pretty cool. You can like get into it if you want, but basically there is like active projects, to kind of folder structure, and an archive, and just have one of the project folders where there's all of your projects in there, and just have them backed up to like Google Drive or something, because the bare project files usually they're a few megs. So that should be fine. So yeah, I gotta get more organized. Yeah, dude. I mean, what helped me, I'll just put it in chat real quick. Para system don't remember who it was. Tiago Forte, I think. He wrote 2 books, and you can just YouTube it and watch a few videos of that. That's the organization system I use. I'm still not organized, but it's better than not having that. So that actually is quite good. And he wrote like 2 sort of famous books. One of them is the Para thingy, and the other one is, I don't know, similar but a bit different, and different enough to have something a bit different. So maybe that's useful to you. It was kind of useful to me. I'm sort of drifting between trying to be organized and yeah, productivity. You need to learn everything about productivity. And like, I'm not using it anyways. Let's go back to chaos. So yeah. Don't ask me for organization tips. You can laugh at my misery if yeah. But yeah, digital data, if it's not in at least 3 or 4 places, and one of them is not in your home, and one of them is not digital, cloud synced, you don't have a file. That's basically the rule. I'm using CrashPlan, which basically backs up all the files on my computer in a, well, sort of every day actually. I have had that for years and it hasn't finished a single backup, full backup. So yeah, but it's cheap. It's like $10 a month to actually have your files back up. And it saved my ass once. I'm a metal producer as well. Metal producer. I should talk clearly. And basically had a full, yeah, it was the full album. Full album recorded in bass. And for some reason, I don't know how that happened, but the main project Cubase audio folder just got deleted. And on all my backup drives, it got deleted as well. Still have no idea how that happened. But yeah, the online backup just saved my ass because I found it there, could download everything and got everything back. And the bassist was the one who hates recording the most, so that saved my ass. And the few months of paying for the software was still cheaper than having to pay for bass strings for a few more recording sessions, because obviously I would have paid for that. So yeah, have backups. Don't be me. No, dude, that was rough. God, I was so yep. Damn, I was about to tell the band that I lost the files. I didn't, but I was about to. I guess it would have sort of been fine, but it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been professional. I probably would have offered to, I mean, of course, to re-record everything for free. Actually, B part half as long, I guess. I kind of want to go back to the other thing already. Okay, and then we need another A part and then probably a C part. I have still no idea what that's gonna be. But I also had no idea what the B part is gonna be, so. Oh yeah, right, also we need to write another bass line here. Back up my backups, got it. Exactly that. I'm not even really memeing, only partially. But yeah, I have a second drive of everything I have. So basically, each hard drive I have a second one that has exactly the same files on it. Just so things just don't happen like that. And my main Mac drive is backed up by like Time Machine, which I should do again because it's full and it doesn't Time Machine backup at the moment, which stresses me out, but the drive is full. I don't know what to do now. Sounds like a nightmare for sure. Yeah. Oh God, let me tell you. Don't beat me. Actually, yes. What did I move? Is it that? I mean the notes, maybe? That probably needs to go here. Whoops. And we could make that just a little bit longer. Da, da, dum, 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 da, da, dum. Yeah, that's fun. Maybe we should have the one. G sharp, I guess. It's good chatting and hearing what you're working on. Going to explore the VGMA content now that I'm going home and have access. Good luck with the track. Thank you. Have fun. And go introduce yourself there. People are super chill, super nice. You can also, I mean, you can basically already book probably a coaching session with one of the coaches. Also super chill. Jake, Brandon, and Jordan. Sorry, Jordan. I just forgot the name. I'm bad with names. But yeah, go enjoy, dig in, find cool stuff. Like basically the thing that everybody always tells you to check out first, I guess, is like the 90 days to first VGM music pack. Either the music pack one or just in general the how to get to writing a music track in 90 days or something. But yeah, go introduce yourself there. And yeah, everybody's super chill there. So don't be nervous. Doesn't seem like you are, but don't need to be. Plan on getting one booked ASAP. Nice. Yeah, all of the coaches are basically specialized to something different. I have only had 1 or 2 coaching sessions with Brandon since I've had chill chats with Jordan and Jake already before they became the coaches. Jordan is like music theory, more that kind of thing. If that's something you're struggling with, I guess you could book chat with him. Also super chill. And Jake is a master of video game music packs. So him and Steven, they're basically like really amazing at video game music packs. He did Elder Scrollsy, fantasy kind of music packs and all sorts of things. Jake also does everything. He's also amazing at things. But yeah, his fantasy one really hit the mark. He sells a lot of that, and he was even with Humble Bundle. So yeah, dude really knew what he did with that, and also knows stuff about like marketing, because he checks certain boxes when he does a music pack to actually do the music pack. So smart dude. But yeah, quick little rant about BGMA people. Have fun. Saw that. Thinking of leaning that direction to get started. Might chat with him then. Yeah, totally. Music packs are great. For some people, they work really amazing. Other people, just not really, like me. I have one music pack, it sold nothing. But then again, I also just wanted to get it done and then did nothing with it. So no marketing or whatever. But yeah, I mean, and also music packs are just a thing to get you started. Have an idea what you want to do. Have a clear goal. Have like 6 tracks or something. And boom, good to go. There's something to show off. And gift maybe to people if you want to. So music packs are a good basic idea. If they work or not, and if you like it or not, that's all up to you. Because some people just don't like composing the stuff like that. Because they need to have an actual like image to compose to or something. I don't really mind. I just gotta make up my own story to compose to, which I did with the Titan Twins thing, which I mean sort of actually was a story that somebody else kind of wrote. That's a good foot in door. Yeah, totally. And I mean, I'm kind of having fun with it. I have a few more planned. haven't finished a single one. I guess the Argent Metal ones are enough to get something done now, but I need to mix it and all of that. But yeah. Alright, let's see what we can do. And also I don't want to keep you any longer from your new, fresh, starry-eyed view of VGMA now. Doo-dum. Let's just copy that over maybe. I also already don't remember where to put the notes. Let's just do that. That's easier. Maybe? Let's make all of them longer. I think it's pretty hard to have a bassist play that short. Works. All good. I'm sure I'll be stopping by for more streams in the future. Catch you later. Catch ya. It's truthless. Catch ya. That's so much fun. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. It was fun having you around again. And see you in VGMA. Check out stuff. Have fun. And start composing. That's the most rewarding thing anyways. I didn't have any of the streams I did planned. Just like, okay, there's an idea. Guess we're gonna do something now. And it also forces me to just do things. Okay, so let's just do... Did that copy paste into the right place? Of course it didn't. Where's the problem? Here. Exactly where I copy pasted is the problem. Because it's not on the one. Funnily enough, I don't know if there's anybody in the group who uses FL Studio. Huh. I actually want to get into it at some point. It's fun. It looks fun. Harmor. I mean, Mick Gordon used it as well. Anything Mick Gordon used is a good software to use. And yeah, that's a very stupid thing to say. That guy used it, so I have to use it too. But it looked fun. He painted satanic images as well as Jesus Loves You into music. That is fun. I want to be able to do that. I don't think... Well, there is actually... I'll have to check out Ben Jordan's video again. There is this weird synth that actually has a feature where you can actually just draw pictures and turn it into sounds. Or just probably load in pictures. Okay, so what else are we going to do with this? Also, I think I should just have my food now. Or it's too late. Whatever. Does this need anything more? I guess we're going to need a C part? Actually, we could do rides here instead of... Where's the rides? I need to load a drum map. Do I still have the superior drum maps? I mean, General MIDI should be fine. Does it do the thing? Actually, that is kind of fun. Not what I had in mind, but let's do nothing, I guess. Oh yeah, it is so weird. Why can I not copy these over? Okay, I guess we're gonna just duplicate them. Or actually I can just do that and put it in here again. Sure, why not? And I want to ride. Where's the ride? Is that a ride? I mean, it might actually be. I mean, if we turn on the velocity, it might actually be a ride. Because it's crashing the ride. I think it actually is. Do we have... Oh, that was actually... But that works. Let's crash this ride. Okay, so it actually differentiates. Do we want it to be a ride? Or a ride bell? I just like the ride bells. Let's make the C part here, because we already have heard this part, so we can just not do it. So we need a C part now, and then we got a loop. That would be it. So get rid of all of this, also all of this. Then let's make a C part that's twice as long. And then we have it, actually. Because then we have the intro drum loop that leads back to the A part. And that's it. We just need a C part. Cool. Let's just... You know what? Let's see if we can get some interesting chords going. Like keyboard chords for now, or like piano chords. Probably not gonna use it as a piano, but just for chords for now. Let's do this, and we can get rid of all of these because we're not gonna use electric basses. We might use the other upright. Don't really know yet. Nope. Definitely not. That was the best one. Maybe I'm just used to it now. But I like this one. And I also paid for it, so I'm gonna use it. We're probably not in major or minor. Anyways, where is my... Yeah, I'm just gonna let this loop real quick because I need food. Back in a second. Triangle. We need triangle. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. This is gonna be so gross. I've left the noodles in too long. This does really not look appealing, and it's too much. I was greedy. But then again, an hour ago I was really hungry. Do I have a triangle somewhere? I've never used a triangle, I think. I'm sure I have something in contact. Let's see. Can I find a triangle? Nope. Probably in the orchestral percussion stuffs. Factory library. VSL percussion? Triangle. There we go. That was easy. That is very loud. Where is the muted one? Basically, it's just the same rhythm. Ow. Hello. That's loud. So, let's have this to percussion, orchestral percussion, I guess. Percussion, perk. Orchestra perk. Sure, that works. Yeah, sorry for the food noises. Can't not do that right now. How about we turn it around in the B part, maybe? Da, da, ding, da, ding, da, da. Okay, anyways, we need to find the muted ones first. There's wooden tubular bells? Just seeing that here. I did not know that. Okay, so. No, wrong input. Boop. Where's the shortest one? Also, let's get rid of concert hall. You know what? Oops. Even shorter. Oh, I'm not in I am in triplicate. What? How does the second triangle sound? Let's mute that real quick and see what the second one does. I actually like that better. It would be so funny if it's still playing the same sound. Yeah, it is. No, it is not. What? I think it is, because I muted the second one instead of the first one. Whatever, guess we're gonna use this one. Maybe B part? I don't like... Well, I don't love the sound of it. I want it... Ding, da, da, ding. Maybe I'll have to just pitch it. I'll check that later. Let's just use both, I guess. Whatever! This is not the time to care about that. Guess it's gonna be B part and C part. It's the other way around. Didn't do that on purpose. Okay, how about we find some interesting horns? I mean, it's triple? Sure, let's do a horns triple. I do have the... You know what, whatever. I have other brasses that are probably a better fit for this type of arrangement. But for now... 2 horns? Nah, let's use horn. Oh, that's trombones. 2 horns. Guess we're gonna use 2 horns. Okay, what do we have in the horns? 'Cause if we do really soft ones. Those apparently don't do soft. What? Less dynamic, less expression. Legato. For now, I guess. Do we want to do tuba or something? We are just gonna stick with that for now. Do I not have... Do I not have any shorts? Just have crescendo, legato, flutter tongue and stuff like that? Sure, whatever. Guess we're gonna do flutter tongue then. Here? That would be fun. Yeah. Sure, whatever. We need some more chromaticism in there as well. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do a walking bass line here. Make it short, whatever. Dum dum dum. Ah, walking bass line. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Bum bum bum. Da ba da da. Da da da. Da da da. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum dum. Dum dum. Not what I had in mind, but whatever. Da, 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 da. Let's do the dum 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 dum. Let's do the Don't know if I want that. Dum 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 dum. Go. What if we do it all legato this time? Is that more interesting? Or, I mean, more interesting, it's just a change. I mean, it kind of works. Except for dum 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 dum. Okay, partially we're gonna do. So we do have a different thing going. And then I'm probably gonna leave the stream because I am getting very tired. I mean, already am. That's actually kind of fun with the bump. Now we're gonna do the loop with okay, we have the same thing twice. We're gonna change that up here. I mean, we're gonna automate the dynamics anyways, but for now we're just gonna do that. Yeah, these are no fun. I do have more interesting horn things somewhere. Just don't really know where. Because, I mean, there is like the session horns. Also, let's see if I have it in there somewhere. Jazzy. Right, the salsa thing, Intimate Studio Brass, maybe. Factory bass, that's the factory stuff. Jazz bass. I don't think the Bible salsa has in there what I want. And I also don't think the Intimate Studio Brass is what I wanted, but it probably is still better than that. Yes, replace. Because I mean, it does something, but it doesn't really do what I want it to do. Oh, right. We have to load the slots. Let's do Saccatissimo here and just a legato or something. Actually mute it. With the wah. Actually, let's do wah. That would be interesting. Short wah. And I think I have to say which instrument I want here. Trumpets, trombones, bass trombones. I mean, not what I had in mind, but whatever. Is it in range? Does it do anything? Oh, I changed the other one. That is the one we already had. This one just doesn't do anything now. Because I don't know why. Is the articulation not... Yeah, okay. And we are... Why does it load the... Oh, wait. I know why. Because we don't want anything here. That's the thing. So we just have to get rid of expression map in this one. Do I have one for... no, I don't have it set up now anyways. No map. So can I just... Apparently I can't. Articulations, none, please. Can I not get rid of the articulation? Okay, that is kind of stupid. Because now these are constantly gonna get... Can I not get rid of the articulations now? There's no articulations. But Cuba still has it in there. That is so stupid. How do I get rid of the articulations now? I don't have an expression map for those. Do we have to load another expression map? Just to load none? Or something? Or do I have to... And that just deletes everything. Just want to get rid of those. What? How do I get rid of our articulations? But don't have a map for it. Okay. I mean, I guess that does something. So I guess that works. Okay, can I do that now? Okay, I guess I can't. So key switch is just C. Down here, so we are going to do that. Okay, that does something. And let's put it all to full velocity and then get rid of the velocity and turn it down a bit. Full velocity, everything. Can I make it long? Right. Actually, it should. Why does it not do the thing now? Is that long? What? Nope, I don't like that. Okay, we can definitely do cool stuff with that. We're definitely going to use that, but I do have to load in the preset I have for this, which is somewhere. That flutter tongue is actually kind of cool. Do I have Studio Bros? There we go, Intimate Studio Bros. Let's just see what happens when I load that in. Does it load it now? Does it load it? Does it load it in now? That was actually a sentence I wanted to say. That was surprising. Okay, let's see what that does. Also, I am still hungry and I haven't really eaten anything. I'm just gonna sit down real quick and maybe munch a bit on that until this is loaded, because that's probably gonna take a while and I won't be able to finish all of this now. It is too late for that. Does it do anything? Is it frozen? Yes, it is. But maybe it's actually loading something. We'll see. We'll see. It did something. There we go. Okay, do I have the expression map loaded as well? That's good. Okay, we can load that thing into something up here now. and see what happens. So, and now I am actually quite happy. Yes, I am hippie. I'm happy that I did those things at some point. Like, made the expression maps and everything. Because I haven't used that in, well, anything yet, I think. Sure. Let's use trombone muted. Okay, what do we have in here? Articulation loaded. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna load something here. What is that? What does the marcato do? That's not the marcato. Okay, we gotta layer it. Yeah, that is weird. Okay, maybe not use that. Let's see what the traditional ones have. I'm also this is not really what I wanted to get here anyways. But I guess that's what we're doing here now. We could do a lot of the effects. Let's see what performance is. Yeah. Alright, we got the da-da-da kind of thing. Let's see what these do. Yep, that didn't do what I thought it would. That did nothing, though. What do octaverns do? No, I don't think I like that. Let's say brass. Right, the session horns were pretty cool. We could try and use the session horns again. Don't think the Vienna instrument ones are gonna be the right thing for that. Session horns. Pro. I don't know. Let's just see what that does. Please load it here. Let's see how long that takes. Because it's loading contact again, which usually takes a bit. Last time I used the session horns, I did something a bit big bandy, which was actually pretty cool. Also sorry for the nose, but I had a bleeding nose when I took a shower, yay. Because look at my nose wrong, and I got a nosebleed. Okay, so what is that? That's all of them? Sure, let's use one of those and see. Do I have the expression map here? Yes, I do. Let's see if we can get something cool out of those now. Can we get a growl maybe? Why does it not do anything now? Huh? Okay, let's just do... What was Grace again? Let's do the rips maybe here, or shake. I think shake is what I wanted. It doesn't even have shake. Okay, I guess we're gonna do that a bit differently. Alto sax, sure. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's open it up again. We have no expression mode on this. Why? Guess we're gonna do alto sax. What can we do here? Is that really the shake? That's a triller. Huh? We're definitely gonna get the staccatos here. Nope, that's shake. Everything here is wrong. I've labeled it all wrong. Why did I do that? So, does staccato do staccato? Okay, at least that's something. The Grace was the... yes, that's the crescendos. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And let's make these a bit longer. Because these are really short with the staccato. I mean, obviously, it's staccato. But at least these two, we can make a bit longer. Grace could be cool here. We have make it a bit shorter again. This is maybe a normal vibrato. Let's make it Grace vibrato. That's probably more fun. Shake? Does that do anything here? Not a shake, this triller. I don't want the triller. Where's the shake? Shake, 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 shake. Shake your booty. Do I have a shake here? Brass shake. I think that was pretty cool, actually. It just does nothing. Why? Let's make this a shake and see what that does. Nothing. Why does it do nothing? Whatever. Maybe it just can't do it. Let's just do growl vibrato. Does that do something? Staccato on these ones. Can we have the fall on these ones as well? Guess we're gonna do effects or something. Well, do we have falls? We have rips. What do rips do? I think they go up, right? Actually, let's do a rip here. That could be fun. Well, do we have a fall or something? Rips, growl. Gonna have to look for those in a different one, but whatever. Let's make it growl. Growl is fun. No, that doesn't make any sense. Like, make it grace with vibrato again. Make that staccato. And that's gonna be a... Where is that? Race vibrato again. Dun, dun, dun. Sure. Shut up. Those stupid MIDI hang-ups. I still don't know why that happens. Whatever. Okay, what was the first half or first quarter, whatever? Crawl is cool, but I don't want it here. Staccato here, maybe. Sure, whatever. Actually, why not? Let's maybe duplicate this over to here. Or not. Actually, that's interesting. That could... That could actually be the loop point. Dun, dun, dun. The loop point with drums and triangle? Yep, I like that. Is that too short now? I'll just copy paste it here anyways. Oh, wait. Here. So basically for... And we just do the very last. Bum, bum. Bit later. Ding. Come on. This one is the other way around here. Which I don't want here anymore. Where's the pointer? Here. Yes, low bongo. Exactly what this is. Come on. Come on. How long is it? Long. Long boy. So. It's just this thing that's in the wrong place. Is it that? Did I do that right? Sure, whatever. That's a loop point. Let me delete the things. Sure, like that. Sure, I guess we got a loop. So that's a loop. Boop. So we got. Let's listen to the thing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Yeah, don't love the melody here. Let's do that real quick. I mean, it's fun. I like it. Oh, it's actually right. It's just... Yeah, kinda. Yeah, that's fun. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. For this very unplanned stream. That's also why the lights are not on and everything, because I want to go to sleep. Like, now-ish. So, yeah, that was fun. Never written anything like that. This is by far not perfect at all yet, but it does what it's supposed to do. Just the little brass melody. Maybe make it twice as long if it needs it. Don't think it does, but maybe. But it does a thing. That's fun. I like this. Don't know how that happened, but that's a thing now. Yeah, this needs a better transition. I just heard that. So I'm just gonna set another marker here. Oh, that was meant to end stream. God damn it. What? Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if that works now. Cool. That works. Alright, that's gonna be it. That was fun. That was interesting. After all that art and metal, that was something very different. But hey, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, whatever. And I got a thing that I've never written before. That's cool. Alright, I need to go to bed. That was fun. See ya. Bye bye. See you in the next one.